I am showing my boys how to be a husband, but they are not my husband. And I see a lot of mamas not understand that.
Being attracted to men feels like a mental illness.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
How do I know I won't face rejection?
But what about the man who's 5'6"?
We can be besties. Rod, that man is coming for your pockets.
No, babe. No, I would never do that.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me what's wrong?
Where are you, Black Americans? Where are you?
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you're getting my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this one.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
How tall are you?
Without the heels, I'm 5 feet.
And with the heels?
With the heels, I don't know.
Stop the cap.
5'2"? I don't know.
So how tall would you want your man to be?
I'm not gonna lie. Like the last time I dated a guy, he was like 6'1", so around there. I need a tall guy to even out my kids.
But what about the man who's 5'6"?
We can be besties.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Oh, you'd put him in the friend zone.
Yeah.
But what's the difference if they both have good personalities and they could provide for you?
It's just my type, you know what I mean? It is, sorry, brother. We'll be good friends, though.
But you don't think that's a little superficial?
No, it's just my type. It's what I want, you know? I want what I want. Everyone to each their own.
Okay, so if I'm at it, I want my girl to be no more than 150 pounds, flat belly, big booty, nice titties, then that's completely acceptable too.
Yeah, like, you want what you want. Like, I ain't gonna judge. Like, everybody wants what they want.
It's wild, right? I get it when she said she wants her kids to be taller. How tall are they going to be? I mean, you're 5 foot. Your kids maybe 5'6", but it's wild. Like, she wouldn't give a guy a chance. But this is why guys are saying, you know what? That's fine. I'll go find a woman that will be reasonable, a woman that will be understanding, right? Because she's right. Got to get in where we fit in. So that's why guys are starting to say, you know what? We out of here. And we're going for something more like this.
Like, he recently got laid off, and there were some people that I've told, and they were like, you know, like, people would leave, like, girls would leave. And I'm like, well, aside from being married to him, even if we were just dating and like living together, why would I leave based on like, I can handle myself, so why would I leave him? You really love somebody. I think that's what makes it so special, is that no matter what hardship you go through, like, you're there.
And this is what guys want. Guys want women that will stick it through. Right? It's wild because there's women out there who will have a man as long as he's taller than her. That's all that matters. And as you see, she said, he went through financial hardships. Even if that wasn't my husband, I'm not going anywhere. This is what guys are trying to find. This is the kind of woman guys are trying to find. Women that are loyal and women that have it together. Woman like this. And as you see, she's living in the States, but she's not from there.
The conversation you guys are not ready for. I'm sorry, but broke men are gold diggers to women too. You're worried about us? Some of you are worse. Like, if you're out with him and he says something like, oh, she's rich, or you got money, run. Rod, that man is coming for your pockets.
Now, usually it doesn't work out the same. That's how you know she's cat, right? How many guys are out there thinking that? A guy would rather be broke most of the time and go get his own than say, oh, she's rich. Oh, yeah, go for a pocket. Like, come on now. Guys look at that and say, I don't really bother. Unless the guy is just fresh out. He's fresh out of jail. Nowhere to stay, and he needs somewhere to live. Then he's looking at that. But other than that, guys aren't looking at that. And for the most part, right, you see what happens. You see it all the time. Guys who will have nothing, woman taking care of them, They turn into the boyfriend's son, or the husband's son. And it's hell. Husband's sons go through hell. And guys don't want that.
Being attracted to men feels like a mental illness. Like I can't tell the difference between my own mental illness and that kind of mental illness, you know? Sucks.
Being attracted to men feels like a mental illness. Guys could care less. This is why guys could care less. This is why guys, most of them, has said, I'm not dealing. Think about it. Women are moaning and complaining and saying guys aren't talking anymore. This is why. Do you see this woman complaining about being attracted to men? This is why a lot of men don't want to deal anymore.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by
No.
men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am?
No comment.
Am I looking
Is this a girl?
old?
Maybe.
Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me,
I gotta say it. You look like a man. Seriously, a guy is not sure. Guys are probably afraid to approach because they're like, I don't know, bro. How does that look? Kind of questionable.
have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do
approach
I
a
know
man
I'm
different.
not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some
guys
tips
go
and
through.
tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
I say, hold up, wait a minute.
You gotta turn into a drunkard and go approach men that way, right? Because look, guys just aren't doing it, and then looking at you, I'm telling the truth, right? You look like a man. It looks like you got a wig on, or you put that thing on your hair. You grew your hair a little bit, and then put weave on top of it. Guy may be confused. That's probably when no guys are approaching you. And then also with no guys approaching women now, oh, you're gonna have a hard time. You have to learn how to approach guys. I seen a woman who approached the guy very well in the gym. You need to look up what she's doing. And also, I did a video the other day. There's a couple of women that are approaching guys, and they're pretty aggressive at it, but still confident. You gotta look at women that are doing those kind of things and follow suit, because more women will have to lay out the carpet and open the doors. Guys are in their soft guy era. And that's what it's come down to.
Here's some crazy research for you. So, a third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. Same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are...
Well, I already kind of know what she's going to ask. But you said 18 and 29. These men are working on themselves. And if a man is even older than that and he doesn't have it together, he may still be working on himself, right? He's not going to waste his time. Listen, guys have gotten smart and said, I need this, this, and that. You woman want a guy making 100,000. A guy may not be 6 feet. So you know what he's thinking? I got to make that 100,000. Guy has that. Height doesn't matter at that point. Guys aren't dumb. It's really about this. Let me let her finish.
Are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life. Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner. Even if you weren't to remarry, just to have a partner. I mean, I've talked to a lot of men. I've got my answers, but I want to hear it in the comments. So please, drop it in the comments.
A lot of reasons why. And I'm sure you may know most of them, but those are the main reasons that you know. Men just don't want to deal. A lot of men are doing what I said. They're saying, okay, forget that. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing. And a lot of guys that still may still be trying to figure it out. Not everybody has to figure it out. But once a guy figures out what's going to get him to that next level, he's going to go work on that, because that's a smart thing to do.
Do I have any tips for when he lies to you? Well, of course I do. So don't come for me. I lost my baby microphone, okay? I don't have it right now. I just posted a video that kind of airs on this as well about not freaking out on them or yelling. Besides, ask them about the issue that you think that they're lying about. They assure you, no, babe. Like, no, I would never do that. You're just gonna be like, okay. Take them at their word, because the stereotype is that women are crazy and make things up in their heads and then they freak out on you for no reason. You're going to make him feel a little bit uncomfortable by being very trusting of his word. But you're going to start reserving your energy only for you. He doesn't get to participate in any of it. Going on a date on Friday? No, can't. Sorry, I have plans. When they're about something that they're interested in, you're just gonna be like, Don't add to the conversation. Make them uncomfortable, and then they're gonna wonder why you flipped a switch on them. Then if they're emotionally intuitive enough to ask you what's wrong or what's changed, you have a couple options here. You can simply say, my perception of you has. Seems like you have, actually. Or, I don't know. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? This makes them uncomfortable because they don't know what you know about whatever they're lying about. And oftentimes, they'll confess to more than you even knew. But during this time that you've been icy and cold, you've been putting your emotions on reserve, so the impact of hearing whatever information they dole out to you will be far less severe. Go forth and find the truth, young ones.
The deception. The deception. See, if a guy's smart, because you can care and you can spill all the beans. If a guy's smart, like I would be smart, you gotta just not care. Oh, you didn't talk to me? Okay. Maybe even leave the house. Go do whatever you want. Come back. Oh, you always doing that? That be that. Sometimes you gotta be that cold.
They say when God gives you a son,
oh man,
it's because you deserve to know who love is.
I have no problem with a mom being her son's first love. We are the first woman that ever loves on them. We are the first woman that they ever create a connection with. But I have a problem with women feeling like your son is your first true love. What happened to the daddy? Your child's father wasn't your first true love? So why are we having babies with him? But I digress. I don't have a problem with our moms teaching our sons how to properly love a woman, in the sense of, son, get this water for mama, because a woman is not supposed to carry heavy things. But we're teaching our sons that so that they can leave us and cleave to their wives. We are teaching our sons how you are to love a woman properly. But we are not teaching our sons to be our true loves. We shouldn't be. I need all of my mamas to add that disclaimer. Son, while you're here, this is what you're gonna do so you know how to treat your wife. Come get this water.
My point exactly.
But I'm supposed to have a husband here to do this stuff. But because mama ain't got a husband, come get this water. We don't have those conversations with our sons. And I am convinced that this is why a lot of our sons feel responsible for us. I'm a boy mom, and it is not my son's responsibility to grow up and become a man so he can come back and take care of me. Not at all. I fully hope that my children understand that. I fully hope that I have done a good job in explaining that while mommy is single and there's no man in the house, I want you to help me fix the sink, because that's what a man does. I am showing my boys how to be a husband, but they are not my husband. And I see a lot of mamas not understand that. And we need to do better.
Yeah, because it's also a reverse effect. When mothers doing that, it creates weak men. Because a dad can make that man a strong man. He can discipline him in ways a woman can't. So, as she said, that love is supposed to be there for the father. But a lot of times, you already know, women mess it up with the father. But still, only a man can raise another man and make him a man. And you learn that, we've all learned, women just don't understand it. And so they're raising degenerate kids to go to jail. It's sad, man, the things that's happening out there. Because more people that end up in jail are coming from single mother homes, from Son husbands. All of those son husbands, a lot of those guys are the ones in jail. Not all the time. Some guys end up well. I'm not going to say every bad situation comes out of a son husband, but you already know a lot of them do. So this is a Filipino right here. It says Marie Philippines flag. So the Filipinas is checking, man. Don't sleep. And some pretty ones are checking too. And there's a lot of reasons why some pretty Filipinas like her herself want Black American guys. But let me let her keep talking.
Guys, you know what to do. Someone's looking for you. Where are you, Black Americans? Where are you?
They are coming.
Someone's looking for you guys. You can find them here in TikTok. They're everywhere. Girl, Marie from the Philippines. They will pop up in a moment. They'll probably add you or message you or just... You will see them in a comment section. I also got Black American, but he's mine. He's my husband. My baby. So yeah, you can't have my husband, but you can have anybody. You can have any Black American in the world, but you cannot have mine. He's mine forever. Well, I got some friends for you. Hit me a DM. I'm calling all the Filipina and Black Americans. You can meet in the comment sections. Put your username and say, hello, I'm Filipina, I'm Black American. Anybody? Anyway, I gotta go. My husband is waiting. We are at Brewster's right now. My favorite ice cream in United States. America's the best ice cream. Shout out Brewster's. Sarange. Yum yum. I'll be right back.
Now that's wild. You see love connection right there in the comment section, right? And that's good for a Black guy, right? A Filipina is exactly what any man needs, right? Because she'll love hard. A lot of these women, not all of them, because they're not all perfect. Not all of them, but Filipinas love hard. When you're doing something, oh, no, I'll do that for you. Oh, I'll do that for you. You know, and don't let you do anything. And always asking if you want to eat, willing to prepare your plate. You cleaning something? Oh, no, I'll clean it for you. And then on top of that, you get when I got some smarts, you're doing something productive. Oh, she'll jump on that too. Yeah, it's like forget the trifecta, it's like the quadruple factor. And a lot of guys want to find that because they already realize it. There's definitely more to life than going through anything that's not that.